Hello to my Libras. All right, Libras. Hopefully you all are having a good weekend. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. This reading is for the 19th to the 26th of January. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. All right, Libras, let's go. All right, set the tone. Today will be better than I expect. Set the tone for your day every day. All right, there it is. Let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. Let us see what's in your cards. All right. Libras, let's go. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's go. Hopefully you all are having a good day. Hopefully you get a good weekend. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. Down below in the description. All right. Let's go. Let's see what's in the cards. All right, there's a Aries involved in something. All right, so here we have the Aries, we have Sagittarius, we have Cancer, we have Virgo, we have High Priestess, we have the Capricorn, and we have the Parent, Empress. So we have Emperor card. All right. So source is saying, today will be better than I expected. Than I expect, right? So we have the High Priestess, right here. We also have the Devil card. We have an Angel card here. We also have the Hermit card. We also have the Empress card here. All right, so we got a lot of major things going on here in your reading so far. A lot of major secrets going on here. So major arcana, major secrets going on here. A lot of balance, right? Dark light. We got Angel trying to be in harmony, trying to balance some things out here in your reading, right? Trying to balance some things out. Somebody being in hermit mode. Somebody's in hermit mode. And you're trying to add some structure and authority to some things. You're trying to be fair-minded, trying to add some structure and some authority to some things here. It feels like somebody could be dealing with possibly a spirit that feels like it's their way or the highway, though. That's the energy that I'm kind of sort of picking up, though. Picking up is like somebody is basically like it's their way or the highway. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room with something. Like somebody jumped to some conclusions about something, and they just feel like it's just their way or the highway. And that's kind of for you trying to be fair with all of this. Try to make sense of everything, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into something. Let's get into it. Let's get into something. Let's get into it. Looks like you have a feeling about something. You're getting some downloads. You got light High Priestess energy here. Trying to see things from a high frequency. Try not to operate in the flesh because it looks like, somebody may be stuck. Maybe dealing with somebody who is maybe stuck in a particular mindset about something. That's a Devil card. That's a carnal way of thinking. Like somebody is stuck in operating in the flesh. Like they have a stuck in a particular belief system about something, right? And as a Libra, you're trying to bring balance and fairness to something. Right? Looks like somebody is being sacrificed, right? Like somebody made a lot of sacrifices, but it also looks like somebody is being sacrificed here for making a decision to not be talked down to, being treated less than. Somebody made a decision that they made enough sacrifices that they're not going to be talked down to or treated less than, and somebody feels like it's their way or the highway here. So some kind of a partnership in business and or partnership in love is coming across your path as a result. And for you, that's something that you can relate to. It's like, people should have make a decision when they're at a crossroad in life. So you see the dark of this and the light of this, the dark of this, light of this, dark, light, about duality, right? Even when we talk about the devil on one shoulder, angel on another shoulder, dark and light of things, there should be balance within. You shouldn't have to have a better half. You are your better half, right? You are your better half. You are not. So when somebody receives a message that someone is better than they are, or that they are the darkness and somebody else has to be the light of a situation, somebody should be able to make a decision to move on. Somebody should be, okay, you that much of a darkness in somebody else's life, then okay, well then you should be able to move on. You don't want to be the dark of somebody's light. You don't want to have to always feel like you just the worst part of somebody's life. They should be able to move on, right? Nobody should have to be able to force a person to stay in a situation and have to sacrifice or be sacrificed, because that's what this is. Somebody is being sacrificed. That's exactly what this is. I'm going to sacrifice you. I'm going to make you stay in a situation, even though I'm talking down to you. This is somebody being talked down to, treated less than, because somebody feels like it's their way or the highway. No sir and no ma'am. That's not going to fly on any planet. Nope. There don't even need to be a crossroad. That just need to be an immediate no. That's an immediate no. Yeah. Even this card right here, the strength card, is being, and you're letting, somebody's letting source fight their battles. So somebody is lying about something. Yeah, somebody is lying about something. So yeah, there's justice, as you said, man, right there, justice right there. And that's where the fairness comes in. Balance again, right here. Balance right here. Somebody decided to let source fight their battles in their meekness. They didn't have to be in survival mode. They said, you know what? They don't need to say anything. They already balanced out within. They don't need to say anything. They just let source fight their battle. They go in a hermit mode and let source fight their battles. Fight what? Let source fight the battles. Today is a better day. That's a declaration that somebody say, speaking into existence. Today will be a better than I expect. I let source fight my battles. That's what you're saying. That's what you have in common with somebody. So somebody decided to go into light emperor energy, add structure and authority to it. In order to battle a dark emperor energy, you have to step into a light. Just in order to battle a dark high priestess energy, you have to do the light work, right? You have to deal with your shadow self in order to step into the light, to balance it out. That's how you balance it out within. You have to do the shadow work in order to step into your own light. You have to get off the fence and to put the work in. You have to put the work in. That's how you balance it out within. That's why you're not looking for a better half. You put the energy work in. That looks like therapy. That looks like a lot of different things. You're not looking for a better half. You don't stay in something where this right here. You don't stay in something where somebody constantly keeps telling you that you the darkness, keep telling you that you're not good enough, you don't make enough money, your kids are not good as their kids, you're not this, that, you're not staying in. Who's doing that? Constantly being berated. That's what that is. Who's going to constantly stay in something when they're constantly being told they're not enough? That's not a partnership. You wouldn't stay on a job. Lover's card connects us with a decision. Making a decision that if I'm not a partner in something, I would rather remove myself from an equation. That's what the Lover's card means. You love yourself enough to say, if I'm not a partner in this, I'm not going to weigh you down. If I'm such a darkness in this, I ain't going to mess up your light. That's what that is. Yeah. Here's the 4 coins here. Yeah, so here's the 4 coins here. So there's a looking at the cards here, there's some energies here who really made a decision to sacrifice somebody. There's two energies in here that decided to sacrifice somebody's mother. They made a decision to use a Capricorn to sacrifice somebody's mother. Let's just leave a Capricorn holding a bag, sacrifice somebody's mother who they felt was in the Queen of Coins energy, somebody who was down to earth, relatable, who they felt was sitting at home just stacking money in hermit mode. They felt like somebody was at home stacking barrels of money somewhere. I keep trying to tell people that when the Queen of Pentacles, when you're talking about stacking barrels of something, that could be stacking barrels of knowledge. It's not always like it's investing in yourself for the future. It's not always stacking money. Two energies decided to make a decision, an impulsive decision, made a decision, a legal decision to sacrifice somebody without their knowledge. That's what this is. Made a decision to sacrifice somebody without their knowledge. They were at a crossroad and decided to make a decision to sacrifice somebody. What planet is that going to fly on? And then told a lie about it. There's the clarity right there. There's the motive right there. No respect. None. Never had respect for somebody's mother. Never had respect for this Capricorn's mother. Never had respect for this Capricorn's mother. Here's the Two of Wands here. Never had respect for this Capricorn's mother. Always saw them as less than, not smart enough, didn't come from the right family, came from the wrong side of the tracks, never had enough anything. That's what this is. Always talked about them behind their back. The Six of Cups was basically like talked about them behind their back constantly. See how this person right here is looking at this person here and is smiling, don't even know what's going on. Constantly being talked about them behind their back. Oh, that person, they just sitting there, they just dumb. They don't know what's going on. They just, look at them, they just smiling, they don't even know. This person right here always had to hear, oh, you can't trust people that smile too much. They're not smart. They had to always hear that. There's the motive right there. There is the motive. They had no problem sacrificing somebody. None. It wasn't even a second. They didn't even take 5 seconds to sacrifice somebody. Oh, who are we going to sacrifice? We're going to sacrifice Capricorn's mother. That's a four of coins. You got to know the signs that's associated with the cards. There's a Virgo. This is a Virgo card right here. But this is a Capricorn right here. We don't have a problem sacrificing Capricorn's Capricorn's mother. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. We'll sacrifice Capricorn's money and then we'll go hop on a plane and go travel. They won't even have a clue. We'll do this behind their back. They'll never even know. They'll be too busy smiling off, dreaming of something else. They could go create something else. They'll know. They'll never know. We'll be successful. They won't even have a clue. We'll be off in the sun somewhere. They won't even know. They're too busy in hermit mode. Because that is how they always thought. Always about the money. Always about the money. Don't care who they sacrifice. Except they're dealing with light high priestess energy. Who has already done the shadow work. Who has already cut them off. That's why they had to team up. That's why they had to team up and plant seeds in a Capricorn soil made sure Capricorn had a title but had zero authority. So if Capricorn spoke up, Capricorn would be quickly reminded, just like Capricorn's mother was quickly reminded, that you're not smart. You don't have the education. You don't have the authority. You have no power in any of this. So be quiet. Bullied. Death, rebirth. A quick progression of things. Things happen real quickly. Somebody feeling like they got the weight of the world on their shoulder. They feel like they're responsible. They being bullied constantly bullied. Go do this, go do that. Talk to like a dog. Constantly being bullied. Go do this, do this. Because you got the dark side of the number 8 is you got somebody who has succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. And then you got the other side of the dark side of 8, egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. It's hard for somebody to be on the light side of the 8, which is to stay focused. That's the light side of 8, because you're dealing with energies. They're just saying all they care about, because 8 is the money exchange number. You're dealing with energies. All they care about is growing their money. Who can we use to bully? When you got energies, all they care about is money. Money, 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 money. And you put these two cards together right here, you got a tower moment. These two cards right here is a tower moment. It's both of these cards right here roll by. They jump into conclusions about everything. Impulsive behavior. That's the tower card. That's Mars. That's fighting spirit. That's sexual energy. That's all of this rage and all this energy. Look up Mars. That's a total recall of something. Yeah, all of this energy that's going on, and somebody is holding a bag, have no respect for who they sacrificing whatsoever, planting seeds. All people care about is growing money and can't figure out anything. And stuff is constantly being done behind somebody's back that don't even have a clue what's going on. All these major secrets. This is major arcana. All these major secrets going on. And somebody is just trying to get up from having 10 swords stabbed in their back just to thrive. You know how long it takes to have 10 swords removed from your back? So what's the motive? Right? So a message about a young person who was an open book, you know, had a whole lot of ideas, you know, feeling like they were walking on a tightrope, you know, coming through. Anxiety. That's what you have in common with somebody. That is what you have in common with somebody. So be grateful that something is behind you, because I'm seeing your wishes being fulfilled. A lot of wishes being fulfilled. A lot of major secrets coming to light about energies who feel like they only is only one seat on a throne, that there's only one way of doing things. Like when we talk about wolf energy, right, in terms of like spirit animal, right, just so we can bring some more clarity to wolf energy in general. Like I mentioned one time before, we talk about wolf energy. Wolf energy just in general is about guardian of family and tribe, activism and ritual, but the wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. But the wolf gets the wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps, although it will surely be uncomfortable at first. Practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. So contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. So when wolf energy is balanced out, it's reliable, democratic, and fearless. But when it's out of balance, it's judgmental and dominating. But to bring it all into balance, you want to practice letting go. And so there were some energies that could not let go of this mindset of making somebody carry the weight of the world on their shoulders at all costs, and they could not get rid of this mindset that, okay, if one person wasn't willing to be talked down to, like like they were didn't mean anything, we'll go replace that energy with another Queen of Pentacles, and we'll keep replacing somebody with this energy until we find somebody like you just getting toys from a toy store. We'll keep replacing an energy until somebody fits perfectly into this crazy fairy tale, which was a nightmare. Let's fit into this crazy storyline. And so that's where the motive was. People too couldn't stand the fact that somebody was thriving, and somebody had all these. This young person had all these ideas and wanted to, is motivated by somebody, traveling and flying here, and had all these ideas about doing stuff, even though they were being talked about like they talked about behind their back. They couldn't stand it. Could not stand it. Couldn't stand, obsessively could not stand it. There's the motive. Could not stand it. Vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits. Just pure evil. Pure evil. Decide to sacrifice somebody for money. For a new lease on life. To have a new lease on life, sacrifice somebody. Somebody need to be checking life insurance policies. Driving somebody crazy. Want some money. Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Now meditate and contemplate. So remember, these are general readings, so take only what resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't. This is a reading. This is a reading. It will resonate with some people. It won't resonate with others. But that's how it is with some people. Some people will make some people carry the load, because for them, if it doesn't fit into their fairy tale, what they want things to look like, they will keep replacing people as if everybody can be replaced. Because that for them is their way or the highway. It is generational for some people. Anybody that's inspired by anybody other than who is in this nightmare, they're overwhelmed to a point of having a nervous breakdown. Nobody wants to deal with that craziness. They can't even have a mind of their own. So, yeah. That's something you would have to see within a family dynamic of some people. You would have to sit there and watch how, unless you've ever seen how, like, in some people's family, like I saw this movie. What was the name of the movie? What's her name? She's an excellent actress. Sally Field. It was she played in this movie called Not Without My Child. She married this guy. I forgot where he was from. He was from another country, but she married this guy, and they of course he was from another country, but they when they lived in the United States, I think he lost his job. I think he was a doctor or whatever, but he lost his job and they had to move temporarily back to his country or whatever. And he was so nice and loving and kind when he was in the U.S. And then when they moved back to his country, he got around his family, and then she saw a totally different person, like a totally different person. All of a sudden, he took her phone. He just, totally. That's what this whole reading is. That's what this whole entire reading is. When some people get around their family, it's like they just completely lose. Like they become this whole, and the family is miserable, and they um um they encourage this behavior. They encourage this behavior. That's why you got the two Queen of Pentacles here, because it's almost like, okay, you got these energies that's basically like we're both down to earth and relatable. We got, we both, this and that, but we'll remove if somebody doesn't want to be talked to any kind of way. We'll team up together and remove them. We'll sacrifice them behind their back. They not smart enough, like somebody who's creative. They're not logical in their thinking. We don't need them. We don't need them. This person, they not smart enough. They're not gonna, whatever. So something, like I said, something is behind you. Something is now behind you. Like I said, you're meditating and contemplating on something because, like I said, a team of people came together. Some of you all are about to get promoted. You're down to earth, you're relatable. Like I said, I see you being more conservative with your time. And I'm speaking to your personal and your professional life here. But like I said, some kind of a partnership in business and partnership in love is coming across your path. And you got a lot of major secrets that have been uncovered about yourself. But something had to happen where you had to get away from, something happened with you with possibly an Aries, because you have Aries here twice. It could be a sister or brother for you. Where somebody had to deal with, which I think is your polarity sign, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's your polarity sign, where you had to deal with somebody who, for them, it was their way or the highway, and your sign is really a relationship sign, right? So you had to learn how to balance yourself out, not look at somebody else who is very independent, a very independent sign, as being your better half, right? So if it was a sibling, not look at it as like, you had to learn how to balance yourself out, adjust your own crown on top of your head, but and not be talked down to just because you're such a fair-minded sign. You all are very romantic, very fair-minded sign, and so some people really believe it's their way or the highway. So somebody had to have a tower moment in order to be like, oh no, it's not your way or the highway. You're fair-minded and you like to keep the peace, but come on now, right? So yeah, so some people are like that. Some people are like that. They just, you can't be an open book without them like always trying to make people feel like they walking on eggshells. And so you had to pull out the sword. You had to learn how to pull out the sword. And so yeah, but that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody was really thinking that things come too easy for you, and it was causing some kind of resentment with some energies behind your back. You're just grateful that something is being, but I'm seeing a lot of your wishes being fulfilled as a result of it. But I do see, like I said, I see somebody getting married. I feel like you knew you were going to get married, but you had to learn how to, like I said, learn how to add some structure to some stuff, because you got a lot of stuff going on in your cards. A lot of stuff going on in your cards, but definitely extraordinary. Definitely extraordinary. That's what I have for you. Yeah. But something you definitely leaving behind. Definitely you leaving behind. Definitely you're no longer motivated by being around energies who, like I said before, They're impulsive. They jump to conclusions about everything. You know, they do stuff behind people's back. Assume where you only want to be contaminated by those type of energies, period. Yeah. So, yeah, so they're definitely having a tower moment because I see things getting better for you. 19, I am a pioneer. So independence and self-sufficiency, there it is. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work, and you aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life that you desire. Yeah, so there you go. You're definitely a pioneer. Definitely a pioneer. I think it's shocking to some people. That's what I'm seeing, a tower moment. It is absolutely shocking. I mean, I'm like, for real, some people are shocked that things are happening the way that you are, and people see you in such light, especially coming away from being in spaces where you say, oh no, it's not going down like this. It is absolutely not going down like this. So yeah, you and somebody have the whole world in front of you. You and somebody have the whole world in front of you. You're not going to be bullied at all. You're not going to be bullied. That's just not going to happen today, tomorrow, next week. It's not going to happen. And so you know how to let source fight your battles. You know how to. You're a prayer warrior. You are a prayer warrior. That's how prayer warriors are born. While they sitting there bloodying up their knuckles, ready to go to war with their fists, you down on your knees praying to source, thanking source in advance, or however you pray. But yeah, cleaning your space. There you go. You're very fair-minded. These energies didn't even know you was praying for them. They was just, I mean, child, anyway. So there you go. You're cleaning your space, creating room. That's what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, you don't have time for people who think that they better than people. We all, I mean, in human form, like they put their pants on just like you do. So, yeah, it is. You learn how to save yourself by just going straight to source. So, but your head and heart are no longer at war with each other. So there you go. Hopefully this has been helpful to you all. But we'll have some more videos. The rest of the videos will be going up very soon on the Patreon side. So we have the prediction videos going up over there very soon. Hopefully this is helpful to you all, Libras. And that's what I have for you. All right. Bye.